All right, let's do a quick vinyl analysis. It was back in 1978 when all four members of Kiss would release solo albums. Gene and Peter's widely panned, Not So Bueno, and usually people say that the Ace Frehley record is their favorite, and it was the best because it sold the most, it had the hit, New York Groove, and that's kind of where that argument ends. You can kind of say Paul's was the second best, not me, and I'm an Ace guy. I mean, I wear Ace, literally, I wear Ace on my sleeve. I'm an Ace guy. But when it comes to the solo albums, I'm a Paul Stanley guy. And I love this album so much. And I think about it now, like why I like this one the best. It's because he was the front man. He was out front. And this record seemed more of a continuation of a Kiss album, which was what I wanted. I wanted more Kiss music. And, and let me just say this. Let me get on a soapbox a little bit. Paul Stanley, when you're talking about some of the greatest frontmen ever in rock and roll, he doesn't get discussed enough. And I just think this dude is absolutely one of the all-time great frontmen. But this album, I love this album. Tonight You Belong to Me, one of the greatest opening songs of an album, any record. I'll fight with that one. Move On, Ain't Quite Right, Wouldn't You Like to Know Me, Love in Chains, one of my favorite tracks off this album. Hold Me, Touch Me, that does make the argument tough. It's tough once we get down into that, then it's tough to defend. But this is still one of my all-time favorite Kiss albums, and it's definitely my all-time favorite solo album out of the four. Quick story. So when Kiss was doing their End of the Road tour for like 15 years, I got a chance to do a meet and greet with Kiss. It was awesome, right? But just like Ralphie and the movie Christmas Story, you better tell Santa what you want to tell Santa, and you better tell him quick or you're going to get the boot. Same with the Kiss meet and greet. There's no chit-chat. Right? You don't have time to talk or you'll get the boot. You'll get the demon boot from Gene. But as we were walking away, I turned around and I said to Paul, Paul, Ace Frehley's my favorite member of Kiss, but your solo album is my all-time favorite out of the four. Gene rolled his eyes, like, whatever, dude. And Paul said, thank you. And he patted me on the back as I walked out. I also, as I was getting ushered out, said to Eric Singer I told him how much I loved that first Badlands record. That's for a different discussion. Woo!